We won't say anything, bro. Hello, everybody. Okay, so YouTube, you guys should be fine. Nothing should be happening over there. Twitch stream is going live now. I don't know if the Twitch one is working. All the settings should be there. Yeah, welcome. Okay, welcome everybody. So let's just jump to the main screen. So for those who don't know, we finally launched our mod pack. We finally launched our end-only mod pack. Let me just turn the tunes a little bit down. Oh, that sounds very soft now. Oh, it's because it's between songs. So we literally just launched our pack about 3 days ago. So that's exciting news. I'm eager to see how it goes. It's already gotten quite a few downloads. I think 39 at the moment. So that is linked in the description below. Neat, you're over on Twitch. Perfect. Now you can see if the quality stays on par there, because like mentioned, I'm doing both streams and I think I set up everything properly. I don't think the sound effects over on Twitch works yet, but it should all be there. Okay, Throw, good luck with the meeting. Welcome Hunter, welcome Charles, Neat, Jafu, welcome everybody. Okay, so let's just jump straight into it. So the idea behind this is, or behind the stream was, or behind the pack, not the stream, was that I've always wanted to build an end, have a base in the end, and I thought what better way than to start in the end dimension and survive. So how it worked when I started this adventure and creating the pack, we had to gather all the materials ourselves, but I've changed it. So let's create a new world, and we're just gonna call it stream test, just to see what the pack offers. And we're gonna go survival, but we're gonna allow cheats on. Difficulty can be hard. Okay, so once you create your world and you say create new world, you're just going to say yes, because we're running with the nullscape mod, so it's just going to tell you that it might break, which I'm sure it won't. But yeah, so if we launch it now at the moment, it's going to load a bit. It sometimes, depending on your computer, it might take a little bit longer to load, because Leo Dark Animation, it's not yet it's not create version 6 yet, because a lot of the other mods are still dependent on create itself, so we have to start with this current version. So you'll see it loads a bit and it takes a little bit longer, but when you spawn in the end dimension, and you don't spawn on the main island, so we fixed that as well. So you spawn out here in whatever this is the end highlands, and you'll see if you zoom out, the end islands over there. Okay, do you need to keep fire tick on? That's your own personal preference. Fire tick does not affect it. I currently play with fire tick off, so it's not a must. And then, okay, so then you spawn out. So I divided it into these boxes over here. So let's quickly just plonk them all down. And we've got different ones. We've got our survival kit, which gives you one set of tools. It gives you rockets for if you find yourself a little end city, then you can get yourself an elytra and stuff like that. Basic tool, basic armor, 2 buckets of water, 2 buckets of lava, 4 cauldrons. The cauldrons are basically there so you can start producing lava, because if you run out of lava, you run out of lava, which is very important. And then 2 food sources and torches. So that's it for the whole survival box. Charles, also good on Twitch. Thank you so much, Charles. That's awesome. Then we've got a block box. So you'll notice there's a lot of blocks. I actually took out some of the blocks that we, for example, had in our initial pack. So when we started the world, we gathered a lot of everything. There was way more cobble, way more andesite, way more everything. So we've limited and scaled it down. I will be looking into maybe making it, because this is on hard mode, and these supplies are what you get on hard mode. So I don't know if we should maybe scale them to increase with a lower difficulty. So we can maybe look at, when it's hard mode, you only get 2 stacks of cobble, and in medium 3, easy 4. I don't know, it's something we can look into. Then we've got our ore supplies. These are the supplies you get. It should be enough to make everything happen. So you can make more iron, more everything, just using these. I think the most valuable will be your andesite, because you use andesite to make andesite alloy. So that's going to be one of the first things you need to automate, I guess. But you can manually automate it. Then we have all our fauna supplies, which is all our living creatures and stuff like that. The one I did change is, I remember I caught myself all the different frog types so we can make frog-like variants. Currently, we only have the normal frog spawning, so I'm just going to plonk them down here because it's just a test world. So you'll notice all the frogs are green. All the frogs are green, so that's going to be the big problem, because if we do, we're just going to use all our eggs now. It's just a test world anyway. So if the frogs eat this little fellow, this is the only color we're going to get, the verdant light. Okay, which I know is a problem, but we will be fixing the verdant light. We will be fixing frog lights in a future update. Let me quickly see. I told them meeting adjourned, but they're still talking this. This is insane. Just introduce them to my video throw. I mean, that's the easiest thing. Hey, Renless, welcome to the chat. Bubby, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? So we're just going through the pack quickly. But yeah, so this is one of the bugs, because adding the whole yoinkers with the frogs in them to the shulkers made the pack crash the whole time. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm open for suggestions, you can always also head on over to Discord. On the Discord we will also discuss everything. Dark Ocean Phoenix, so create mod with the new crates. Not yet. As soon as a lot of the other mods are updated, we will be switching to create version 6, which I'm really burning to change to the create version 6. It's really, I can't wait. But okay, so the verdant light. So I was thinking that let's just do frog lights. We can make it so it's a normal verdant frog light farm, and then we just make it that you dye your frog lights with yellow and with magenta to get the ochre and the pearlescent moon. Or sorry, that's a YouTuber, the pearlescent frog light. Pearlescent frog light. So that's my general idea. Maybe just dye these, and it could be a simple recipe, or we can include something like, I don't really want to, no, not soup, man, soap. So we can always make it so you use soap and a dye to create that frog light. What does a soap require? Ooh, let's first see before ash. I don't know how you get ash. No, we won't use soap. So that's one thing that I've got a note on, frog lights and the different dye types. And the rest of the mobs are pretty self-explanatory. Some of the things we did remove, or I did remove from the shulker, was spawners. So in my pack I initially made a spawner, but with this pack you've got everything you need to craft your very first end crystal, which is then used to craft a shulker, a spawner. You've got enough to craft the fire charges and all of that. So that's one thing. Oh, where did I put those? Oh, there you go. There's the gas tiers, there's the end rods. So you can use those to craft your very first spawner then. So I'm not giving spawners, you have to craft your very first one, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Do it like glass or concrete. Oh, so you mean eight frog lights and then one piece of dye? That could work. Yeah, I don't think it should be like wool, because it's annoying. Yeah, Bubby says ash requires you to burn wood, which needs fire tick. Yeah, we're not doing fire tick. I specifically don't want to add that. Okay, look, another thing is I made a bunch of crafting recipes myself. So I'm telling you guys, I've proper learned how to code. So for example, this used to be separate recipes that I just plonked into one. So now limestone gives you this. So we can always make a recipe that gives you ash. Say for example, if you maybe grind down charcoal, it will give you ash. So it's something we can do, but it just feels like so much effort for something we're not going to use a lot. Why not make crafting recipes to change them like dye or something? I agree, Henry Miller, I agree with that. I kind of like that idea. But I also think we need to do it like Era said, so we don't do one frog light to one dye, but rather 8 to 1. That way it's just a bit more efficient. So that's one thing that we had to look up. And then another thing you'll also notice, I removed the wandering trader egg, because granted, the wandering trader egg is something that can get you out of trouble really quick. if you run out of a certain item. But the reason why I removed it is because if you really want to, you can look up the recipe and you can craft the Wandering Trade Egg. Because you have emeralds, you have leads, well, you can craft leads, and a villager egg you can craft as well. Because all of this you can get. So if you really want to get a Wandering Trade Egg, I just think it's fair that you actually have to work for it a bit. And you just don't get it. So I think that's really cool as well. So there are a bunch of little tweaks there. Then crops, we did all the crops. One we removed the azalea tree. So we don't have the azalea. Because I had to think about getting shortage in here as well. Our storage spaces in here as well. So I removed certain things. And one of them was the azalea. Because azalea, again, if we do this. Let's just switch to creative real quick. Bone meal. Because again, if we just plonk one down. There you go. There's an azalea tree. Azalea bush. So that's how you can get the whole azalea items. So remove that as well. Then we'll get back to that chest. Furthermore, in here, we've got all the basics. So nothing too insane. Everything you need. Again, if you run out of something, Wandering Trader. Then Flora Supplies number 2. So this one was a bit more difficult because of all the flowers. I was honestly considering just doing the 2 tall flowers. But I think for the whole purpose of getting all the dyes and just being able to decorate a bit more, we can use all the different flowers. So now if you have, say, a tulip, let's grab grass, bone meal. Let's just do a little square like this. Oh, this biome actually has nice grass. It's not like the one I live in. You can actually bone meal a single flower to produce more. So I ended up adding all the flowers. It's not something that I wanted to do, but it's in there now. Another thing that's removed. Oh, I don't think it ever was in, but stuff like grass. Like I removed grass from the pack because, again, grass can be created using the mod pack. Water on dirt with a spout. It is a spout. Yeah. Gives you grass. So there are ways to get all of these things, which will help. Oh wow, this guy's backpack is really loud. Oh no, that's gonna take forever. Cal says same as Frolash, yeah, but in the meeting. Oh, good luck with the meetings. We had a public holiday today. I am so grateful for that. Oh no, it's slash enchant. No, it's slash effect. Effect, give myself strength, infinite 99. Because this guy's gonna drive me insane. Okay, cool. Let's just see if there's anything in here. Like, so see, this is another thing. If you really want to farm some valuable items, like the backpacks that spawn with these guys are really good. I gotta go. See ya. Quality looks good here. Neat, not a problem. Thank you. I will enjoy stream. It's gonna be a short one. It's just more mod case showcase and just exploring my world a little bit. But I appreciate you popping in and take care. Yeah, so these are the packs. The thing I want to say that's very important, once you spawn in, the first thing you need to try and get yourself is an anchor. Like the end respawn anchor. Because if you die, it's not good. It's not good. I'm just going to die. We don't need this. Let's just go for it. Let's just die. I guess I could have killed myself. What a fail. So just jump off here. Let's just die. Okay. So if you respawn, you will respawn in the end. But look, we're 2,100 blocks away from our body. So you can get it. Your body will spawn a little bit higher, but it's not ideal. There's a pretty neat little end fortress. But let's quickly go check. So if you go on all the way over here, just go down. Come on. See, we respawned on the other side of the end island. That's the only drawback. So I would recommend getting a... Oh, I'm going to die again. I nearly died again. I would recommend getting the end respawn anchor as fast as possible, just to prevent you losing your items or respawning too far away. And then I do believe, yeah, there you go. So you can get down to your corpse as well. So if we do this, you can interact with everything, but again, you won't be able to break blocks using only your hand, I don't think. I guess if you're lucky, you can break these. Let's just check. So if we go into survival, if we... No, not escape. Yeah, I guess glowstone would be a way to get your stuff back. Because, I mean, these you can break and you can turn into blocks. And then you can try to build down to where your body is. I don't know how you're going to do it. Honestly, I don't. So, that's the first thing I would recommend is the respawn anchor. Where is us? Where did we... Oh, over here. Because that way... And it's quite simple. Because you have the blaze rods. You've got the ender pearls walking around all over. And you can mine the endstone. So all of it's possible. It's going to be a bit more of a challenge, I think, in the start, but not totally like impossible, if I could say that. Then I just want to have a look at all the recipes we did change. Oh, let's just look down. No, man, I keep on pushing the wrong buttons. So the first one we did changed was limestone, like I showed earlier. It used to be, limestone used to have 2 separate recipes due to conflicting mods. So we ripped it out and put it all into a single recipe. And it's currently at the default that it was on. So 12% chance for nether quartz, lapis, 8, 25 copper nuggets, and 5% chance for sand. That's the one we changed. We changed diamonds. So we just removed the other recipe and we just made it this one. So a block of coal, a little bit of lava, and compression gives you 1 diamond. Kyle Kibblewhite, not the new create yet. It's currently a new pack that I put together. We're waiting for all the other mods to become compatible, and then we will change it over to create version 6. The main feature about this pack is once you load into a new world, you load into the end dimension, and you're left with limited supplies, and you need to try and survive. So create version 6, not yet. We're waiting on other mods like additional recipes and a bunch of other stuff. Hopefully real soon. Oh, it's welcome to the chat. I need to redeem your points because I don't think my sounds are working over on Twitch yet. I tried to turn them on, but they're not working, which is a little bit of a bummer. Little bit of bummer. How are you doing, Oates? We need to hang out, dude. We just need to hang out. Okay, so let's just quickly pick up these. Survival. Well, I guess we don't have to pick them up because I just want to fly around, just show some of the biomes. Because another thing I didn't want to do is I didn't want to overload the mod pack with a bunch of modded blocks, like different trees and stuff. That's why there's no better end or stuff like that. So we've got this biome over here, which is called the End Highlands. Wow, my GUI is big. Oh, I see. Still sounds like a good challenge. I play a lot of Create Skyblock style mod packs. I actually want to start a Create Skyblock series, which is like stream series. But just like I enjoy the basic, just Create and its additions. I also want to do all the mods, but I'm gonna get there soon. I just got ads, lol. I'm sorry. Like, it's the first time I'm streaming on Twitch again in forever, so it's taking some time to get used to it, checking both chats. Yeah, so Kyle, if you hang around for a little bit, I'm gonna head over to my survival world just now. I just want to show some of the biomes we want to do video. We're just gonna crank this up. Luckily it's getting colder here by us, so I can afford to crank up the render distance and heat up my room. Another thing I also did is I shipped out the pack with all the resource packs I use, so you can just add them all on there. It's done, they're in, you can add the resource packs. I look forward to it. I'll watch a lot of your YouTube chat creators. Oh, perfect. So then you've seen the actual survival world. Oh, I see Twitch is doing a buffer. That is not good. Yeah, the bitrate dropped over on Twitch. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we just need to keep it. It might be because I loaded the packs and stuff. Oh, look how epic this is. So this biome is it called the Desolation? No, it's called the Void Barrens. And I think this is currently the biome I live in, and it's one of my favorite by far. I mean, just look at that. This looks really, really cool. And I mean, just look at this in city up here. This looks like an area that Sandy Sparkles will live in. I just think this screams Sandy Sparkles. I can see her building some kind of majestic purple castle thing over here. What is this? Is this like a... Oh, I thought it was like a geode with buds and stuff. So that's another one of the cool biomes. I mean, just look at that. Oh, that looks dangerous. Yeah, so I think this is one of my favorite biomes by far. Okay, let's just let it load a bit. So we've got the normal end. Then we've got the highlands. Then we've got the Void Barrens. I know there's like a dead biome somewhere. Yep, I can see her there as well. Yeah, Charles, exactly. This is such a sandy area. You should try an industrial style. So like all your create ideas times 10. 10 times bigger. Yeah, I think I need to do that at some stage. Because a lot of my farms in season 1 like overproduced, and this season I was like, I'm just going to produce enough to survive. But maybe I should try that. I liked Mr. Beardstone and Throwlash, their videos on building a warehouse and trying to fit as much as possible in there and trying to automate everything in there. I like that kind of video. It's quite cool. Look at this end city on the edge. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's see if we can find one more, and then we're just gonna go walk around my existing base just to show you guys all the mod pack does work. It doesn't break everything. It broke one or two things that I noticed, but it broke because I migrated from a different instance to the modpack instance on my browser, on my launcher. So it's nothing major, at least. Like I can never find this biome. Can we TP? No, we can't. I think it's disabled from the get-go. And I think I removed Nature's Compass. I did. Because the point is there's not a lot of different biomes. It's basically the ones we found, and then the one with the dead coral all over. And that's another block we need to... What is the end generation? Is it Nullscape or something else? Yeah, it's Nullscape. It's Nullscape. I'm just sending a message over on Twitch because I see it's dropping there. I see... Yeah, so the end generation is all Nullscape. Just to not overburden the pack, or to... No, I don't want to say overburden. Not overburden. Like, make the pack too heavy. I just want to turn this down. Maybe this is what's making my computer think too much. So it's not saturated with a bunch of unnecessary blocks. See, this is the this is the other biome. It's ever so slightly. It's not even a big version, but it looks like this all over. And phantoms actually spawn here, and it's called the Shadowlands. Oh, yes, some more over here. Which, again, I didn't give too many bone blocks because there's a lot of bone in this area, so you can make a lot of bone things, stuff like that. To be honest, it seems like a good pack. I'm definitely going to give it a go. Give it a go. See if you can automate and everything. Like I said, I cut back on so many of the resources that I started with, but it's all good. I think it's great fun. If I had the time, I would have maybe... started with the pack and not went out and found all the materials myself. Again, see, these are pretty good for resource gathering as well, if you limited on stuff like ores and stuff. But yeah, let's head on over to the base real quick. No, I nearly fell. I don't want to die, at least. Let's head on over to Survival World. Yeah, Twitch is really suffering. So I think it's also because I've got YouTube as my main. I should maybe stream to Twitch first. I don't know. Okay, cool. We're in. Yeah, create components are all the same crafting. I didn't change any of the recipes. I forgot I'm not in creative. I didn't change any of the create recipes. The only things I changed was like certain recipes. Another one I'm going to look at is I need to add a recipe for spore blossoms. Because I would like to add them because I add... Yeah, I think I should have it as my main cull because Twitch has a limit on what it can stream. And then Dragon Boy Steam and Rails outdated. Okay, well, I'll look into updating it as soon as I can. It's mostly okay over here for me. It's just had one weird stuttery bit, but it hasn't really had any issues otherwise. It could just be that it's stuttering on my second monitor. That could be why. Oh, so Spore Blossoms is one. The other one we have is Drip Leaf. I might add a recipe for Drip Leaf. Because you can trade them. So if you're willing to spawn the Wandering Trader Egg and try it with that, then it's fine. Carl says pretty good with OBS. Carl, I'll maybe get in touch with you. But I'll shoot you a message. I'm actually considering moving. Or not moving, well, trying something new. Someone recommended a new app. But I'll get the name just now. Yeah, so this is the base. This is the base so far. For those that haven't seen it over on YouTube. This is my base. I made my way all the way over here. I did find, I was fortunate, we spawned in on the end island. The difference is I spawned in on the end island and we had to bridge out all the way to here. We didn't have the luxury of spawning on this area. We were fortunate enough there was a ship over here so we could get ourselves a little elytra, and then we flew around and we found this island, which is now our forever home. Which is kind of, I love this island. I think it looks so cool. And I can't wait to add to it more. A little spoiler, we might be looking at an elevator in the next episode. So we will be slowly creeping up into the second level. But there's still a bunch I need to do down here. So another thing is we need to texturize the floor. We need to change a few things up and connect a few more things. So just to show you guys the bugs, nothing's wrong here. When I did move over my instance, these turned into 3 separate vaults. So that was there. I've just joined your Discord. There's a lot of things you can use. All depends on your PC also. If you have any questions, my DC name is Kibble Gaming. Kibble, I'm gonna hit you up definitely. Let me just alt tab quickly. I just want to quickly see. It's called Meld Studio, and it's recommended by, I'm going to butcher this, Senpai Gaming, Senpai Gaming, I don't know. Yeah. So that's the one thing that broke. Another thing that broke, what was the other thing? Oh, it's the saddest day of my life, I remember. Oh, that's working again. Wait a minute. I need to make a backpack. This running around the city is getting ridiculous. Wait a minute. Is this fixed? Yes! Okay, so they fixed. When I logged in for the first time today, these melon paintings were just blank. And I was really sad about the melon paintings. I'm like, no! But they're back. Okay, so that's working. So that was the other thing. We lost all the paintings and everything. That was the one thing. I use Streamlabs and it doesn't matter which one is the main. See, that's the thing, but I think I need to keep it in mind with my setup because I don't live in a city or in a town. I live in the country. So we have really, really bad internet. Well, it's good enough to stream. I don't know if it's good enough to stream too. So I think that's why I might have to look at what I put as my main and everything. But yeah, so this is the world, and oh, I just angered a bunch of Endermen. This is so bad. I'm terrified. Oh, is that them? Was that... We need to get out of here. It always amazes me to see of when you started and how it looks now. I think that's the best thing about any world, is to see where you were and where you get, and how you get there and what you get and so forth. Like, I'm happy with what I've learned to build in this bottom area in that style, because it's a brand new style for me. I am gonna be honest, I am terrified for the next level, because it's gonna be a mix of that plus a bit more futuristic, and then getting to the top is gonna be something completely different for me. I just want to see if those Endermen despawned now. Yeah, but now they spawned over there. I need more torches. Yeah, so those are the things that broke. Honestly, I wouldn't trust it unless you have had others use it. I've not heard of that one before. I do some research, but other one is Streamlabs or Stream Elements Live. I know. So I've used, I think, Streamlabs in the past, and then I moved over to OBS completely. Yeah, I use Stream Elements to get my bots over on YouTube as well. Not that there's a whole bunch of bots. I've only started it. Bobby, that's my only thing about YouTube, is I wish it had more of the sound effects and the bot stuff that YouTube had, that Twitch had. Because some of those features are really well. Guys, I apologize. It's been a long day. I had a migraine, so I spent most of the day down. Okay. I want to also test something, because we need to bring a bit more life into the city. How many carpets can we get for that? 6. That's perfect. We need campfires. Do I have more coal in here? I do. Let's make some campfires. Only 3. What do I need more of? Sticks. Scroll a bunch more. Oh wow, I don't think I want 41. Okay, let's chuck these back. Perfect. Okay, so what I want to test is we're gonna need copycat panels as well. These should work fine. Yeah, with me being new to streaming, I use Streamlabs for now. I think Streamlabs are quite good. Maybe lower your output resolution next stream will give you a bit more power back. I'm gonna try that for sure. YouTube gives me so much trouble with sound effects though. Literally anything, and they are like, bruh. Yeah, I'm terrified of using sounds and stuff, because I don't want to get the whole, oh listen, copyright breaking, copyright law, whatever. Well, I'm only a message away. Just give me a PC and I'll help you. No charge, don't worry. I want to see more content. For sure. Oh, I want to make more content. Does Steam and Rails still work for you? I haven't tried it yet. I haven't gotten to Steam and Rails. We can jump into a creative world just now. Okay, so let me quickly show what I want to do. I want to see, let's just see where there's nothing underneath me. This area could work potentially. So what I want to do is something like this maybe. Then we put our campfire there. Does this stop it, the smoke? It does not. And then I want to do something like this. Yeah, I like that. And then we can just texturize that with something, maybe industrial iron block. What the heck's happening? Forward? Oh, for a hot minute I couldn't walk backwards. That was the weirdest thing. Anyway, we have to check that. Okay, no, I will for sure. Yay, choo-choo time. Bubby, if I have to build a train, I'm gonna get you to build it because, like, I don't like it. I honestly don't. I think I'm too critical for it. So I tend to overthink my trains. And then I never get them done. I don't know if you saw my combine harvester. I built that thing and that took me about 4 hours to build. So you're good with coding then. Let's say I learned a lot of coding while I was doing this pack. Okay, so honest opinion, what do you guys think of that? What does that look like? Something we can add to the city? Like, just to bring some life to it. Can you imagine, like, having the different things? Yeah, the trains are easy. I just don't like the building part. For me, it's not. Like, I built some ugly trains in season 1. Yeah, I think we need to add some of these. Wait, I was actually going to try and copy your harvester. I loved it. You're more than welcome to. Just let me know. I'll send you a schematic if you want, and you can just change it a bit. Kyle, I'll try and help you. I'll try and help you for sure. Okay, but are we good for this? Does this work? I think so. I think we just need to change the inside. So if you look down, it does look like a sewer. You don't see the campfire, which is quite nice. Because I think a bunch of those all over the lowest city will look really cool. Okay, so I learned a lot from the CubeJ's website. Charles says looks great. Thanks, Charles. I like it as well. I think, especially in these little closed corridors or passages, I think they can look really cool if we have them all over. It's just there's so much happening underground now at the moment. See, we can do one over here somewhere. That could look really neat. Okay, we're gonna have to use this one. I want to see if we can make it a bit deeper though. You know, that hurts. No, that's too high up. Then if we do this, we're gonna have to do this like this as well, so it's just a bit more concealed, or you don't see all the ugliness around the corners. Like that. So it still lets puffs through. Do you have the crate, the great block? Oh, let's see if we have that. GRATE. Is it this one? Let's see what that does. We need 4 iron. 4. Then do I just plonk that over that? Oh, it doesn't let the smoke through. Oh, is it not that one? No, that's the only one I have. It's from Design and Decor. I tried it now and did nothing. It's kind of weird because I initially wanted to use these, but they block smoke completely. Okay, right click it. I'm gonna try now. So let's put that back. No, nothing. Not empty hand, not nothing. No. It makes a pretty texture though. I wonder, there's another... Oh, the catwalks could work maybe. Oh, they also don't let the smoke through. Put the campfire directly under the block. The only difference is then you see the campfire, the fire part. Oh, that I forgot. I love and hate Tool Swapper. Because that's a thing, and also I think then it pushes up higher. Oh. Okay, but maybe there's a limit. Can we maybe go a little bit down? What if it's only one more block down? Okay, I just want to turn off tool swapper. Yeah, that's Silk Touch. I need to get into villages real soon. Real soon. Let's put this here. Does it still allow the smoke through? Oh, it doesn't. It does. It does. It looks like a fan. Still want to see. Well, I've got ceiling fans if you guys want. I even have one that works great. A radiator fan, maybe? Let's try and make that. Let's try and make a radiator fan. Let's see what that does. Where now I missed it or lost. Oh, there we go. Let's see what that does. Because I don't hate this block. And I guess nobody's... well, I don't think you're going to see it looking like a campfire if it's there. Let's just... no, man. Bring it back up. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, you don't really see it's a fan. Hey, Annabelle, how you doing? That needs to be directly under to go through. The Steam end is very nice. Thanks. See, that's again the thing. I need to remember that I am on Twitch and on YouTube. I need to combine the chat somehow. I know how, I just need to do it. So that doesn't look bad. I just want to see quickly what this looks like. Oh, that's quite cool. But I don't think you can put it... it will only go like there. But that's a really cool block I'm going to use. Because I mean, that's... just imagine that like somewhere over here or whatever. See, so there's the one that's very deep down. But yeah, I kind of think I like the one that you recommended. Like putting it directly underneath the block. Because it doesn't look bad. It lets a lot of smoke through, however. Have you tried... what? Have you tried eating some watermelon first? What watermelon? Just normal. Am I missing something? Am I missing a joke? I need to take a sip of water. I had watermelon last week. The week before. This was the last of the season. I'm so sad. I use them for diesel vents. Yeah, that's the thing. They could work quite nice for that as well. I was seriously tempted to try and make these spin. These two. But the problem is right behind it's the infinite lava, so I don't really want to go that route. So I might try and make some other spin. Okay, but that's the thing I need to think about. This one, I like the grid and everything. I just think it's a bit too much smoke. Where this one is very subtle, and I kind of like that. What if you lowered it a block and had a hay bale underneath? Oh, we can try that. Let's try that. Let's grab a hay bale. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hay bales, I've got one. If you didn't know, that's how you open backpacks. You open a trapdoor underneath them, otherwise they don't work. I changed it in a pack, so you have to do it like that. So, like this. Just to see if it maybe then goes through everything. No, it blocks it instantly. Oh, but what's the other one I wanted to try? There was another one I wanted to try in here. Layers? No, not that, like that. Physically over the... no. No. See, it's just one too many. Then you might as well use the. Well, I guess it could look fine if it's like a little slither against the wall. Little flat smokestacks. Oh, that's another thing. Okay, but the smokestacks, don't they only work when you're close to them? Because there's this one. I think a double will be overkill. Let's just go put this down, because I almost think these only work when you... Ooh, that's a bit rough. I have audio now. Stupid meeting. Oh, don't you just hate to do the grown-up thing? Yeah, I think this is a bit intense. Smokestacks are on all the time, but they default as black smoke. I think they do change if you put them on wool, if I'm not mistaken. And that's not wool, that's concrete. I remember that's how I got mine to be a bit of a different color in... Oh, select style black. Now, how do you change that? Oh, do you chuck dye on it? Welcome back. Well, welcome back. Whoa, that's a bit in... This looks toxic, eh? This looks toxic. I think that's something we should maybe leave for like a proper industrial area. I think... Yes, green smoke. I think this is a bit too insane. Yeah, that is a bummer that it doesn't want to work. I do like this, but I don't think it should be for these little vents. Like, can you imagine Marilyn Monroe standing on top of that? Yeah, it does look cool. I do enjoy it. I like it a lot. But I think we can add more thicker puffs of smoke, like right next to this area over here. Like this could all be more thicker puffs of smoke and everything. But I think for the streets, this amount of smoke might be the best bet. Because it's not too much. This is really insane. But I need to use these somehow. You need to talk about my diet. yeah, those green puffs were toxic, eh? Yeah, it can be for nuclear plant, I agree. Yes, I think maybe doing these will be the better one. And then maybe we just make them the same color as the paving itself. Oh, that's not the same block. We need these. They actually, if I'm not, I tested quite a few, and I do think that's the thing. Trapdoor, no, that's not copycat. Trapdoors block smoke in general. Half panels we could try, but it's going to do the same. But slabs don't. Do I have trapdoors in here? Half layers, I don't. I need to get a stone cutter for... That's an iron trapdoor. I want a normal trapdoor. So I think it lets smoke... Yeah, see, that's the thing. So a slab allows smoke through. What an unhinged thing to say. How do you know me? How do you know me, Oats? No, that's a thing. So I also thought because it's open like this will let through, but I think the rule, like I read up about it, so if you do a slab right there, that will allow smoke through. But if you do a trapdoor, and that's any trapdoor, it blocks it, which, like, I think this still allows it through. If we go upper, higher, upper, say for example something like that, this will also still allow it through a certain amount of blocks. I think that's just too high. That could be something. But I mean, then you won't see where it's coming from at all. I guess I can go back to... No, man. Tool swapper. Let's do this. See, it still lets it through. The only bother is I can't really see its... Yeah, you still... Maybe if we do like the industrial one, maybe? No, Annabelle, you might be up to something, eh? Or onto something, not up to something, man. Let's do this. Oh, any block... Okay, oh, it says any block directly placed directly above it. See, the slab works, but I mean, it's solid, so... This one also works, but it's like every now and then, which I don't hate. Up to something is usually right. So I don't mind it, but again, I think this one might be just the right amount. Copper grated. Oh, I don't have copper. Isn't copper grated slab some of the new blocks that I don't have yet? I have not played with the new copper blocks, and I really want to. Just get on top of this. Like, all three of those are fine, I guess. That's not bad. That is almost the same as this. Don't search Annabelle, no. I wish I could play in a newer version. I really wish. Okay, I think we should maybe go for these then. I think this will be the best bet. So it's what, 1-2 blocks, and then you see, you can see the campfire somewhat. What if we do... Ah, we can't. Yeah, that could be true. It says it might be nice to do a variety, so we have some that go higher, some that go lower. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a variety of the two. No, nearly. Oh, I anyway did it. I also like the trapdoor, but I think it's the texture. Because these industrial iron doors, the texture is quite nice on them. I'm going to use them as sewer lids as well. Because, I mean, they could make really nice sewerlets if you... Sewerlets. It's such a weird word to say, sewerlets. Sewerlets. That sounds so wrong. Sewerlets. Sewerlets. That sounds horrible saying that. Sewerlets. Yeah, see, then we'll just have to lift it a little bit. Hey, Withered, how are you doing, buddy? No, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Don't worry. We're just figuring out smokestacks. Which one works the best? Oh no, I nearly broke that again. I need to go make tea in a few. Okay, and then we need to do, I want to run something by while we've got some people in the stream and everything. So I need to build the platform for the second layer. Okay. So on the Discord, I shared it a while back, adding columns and stuff, and I almost want to create it so it feels like the city is being built chronologically. For example, I'm not going to build things over here and then let's say I leave a space clear over here for a column because I know I'm going to build a column in the future, whatever. I want to make it so that I build and I focus. This is my main base, say for example, and when we expand vertically and I see I need to add a column right over here, then I just add it. Then if I just add it, it's going to change this walkway, and let's use a block that's easy to remove or that stands out a bit. Let's use cobble. It's fine. Let's use cobble. So for example, I think in my testing I have, oh, just hold on, I'm just going to be right back. Oh. Nice. Sorry, I just got a cup of tea and my dog didn't want to leave. He wanted scratchies. So for example, let's do this. I think they're free wide, the designs I did. Let's just do this. I know it looks very rough now, and let's just grab walls because they do have walls, or they've got some form of block here, not walls. It's a bit thinner. So that's just an example. So this is very narrow at the moment. It's a little bit wider. Oh, I'm gonna just do a grid there for now. Okay. So that's the idea. For example, this was all here, and now we have this new column standing over here, and then you have to squeeze by. I know it bothers some people because now you've got something in the middle of the walkway, and it's, I don't want to say it's intrusive, but at the same time it has to be intrusive because it boils down to, I think we can even take our countries or wherever we live, or towns or cities, and we can use that example. People moved there way back. They established a town and they just started building. They did not leave, let's say, in the middle of town. They didn't leave a big old spot open for a really fancy hospital or let's say a garden center or whatever. So what they had to do is they had to adapt what was already there to make space for what's to come. So, and that's the idea. I want it to look like, listen, we did not prepare for this, so it has to go here, and it's still functional, and I think it will add to that whole cluttered vibe. Look, okay. Let me read chat. So while I stand here and look at that, let me take a sip of my tea and I'll read chat. Soul campfires. We can try soul campfires as well. That will make sure that these aren't as bright, which rather makes them a bluish light, which I do think would look nice. I like the trapdoor ones. Yeah, sure. Same. Sure, agree. I need to get on your Discord now. I have it. You're more than welcome. We would love to have you there. That's exactly with it. That comment that you have there, that they cram things in and will go wherever it goes, and they just have to cope. That also gives me that whole, you know what, you live in a lower city, you just have to make peace with what we do to make our life on top better. It's almost a step on top of each other kind of style. So if we jump into free cam, the idea is the second level will be over here somewhere. Right over here. Sorry, I'm reading chats as well. Charles says, would love to have you there. Yeah, it would be awesome. Put pillars where they fit, not where you want them, and use that to define the second layer. Oh, I'm almost tempted to show you guys what I've done in creative, the planning, but then it's going to take so much away from Tuesday's episode. But anyway, so the idea is to have the platform over here, and then the first leg will come down right over here, and it comes down. Now I need to think carefully. It goes up, it zigzags back, up, forward, up, like that. It almost looks like that, and that was done intentional. That on that building. So the idea is to have the first column over here, and it goes up to, say, this level over here. And then the thought was to do a second column right there, where I've got that one. It's a bit more narrow because we don't use those. We use the chip copycat blocks. Then initially the third column was going to go right over here, but I changed it. That's why this is here. Because this should then run over, up, and then become a column over here. So this becomes your actual column, and it will line up with those. So it's going to be a lot more skew and lines up. So it's going to be those 3 columns, and then we have 2 columns in this area, but I was thinking pushing them back, and then they jut forward because they become part of the elevator as well. So that's the general idea, and then the platform's going to go on this level. So you can see, let's say focus on that block. Oh, let's focus on that block, the top of those 2. So that's going to be the level. So underneath it, we've got a lot of space in this area, and for that I've got a special plan as well for more buildings. So right underneath the platform, we're going to have more buildings. So it's going to look even more cluttered than it currently does. Foxy No-Tails mod Bits and Bobs has a bunch of light blocks that fit the theme here so well. I need to look at that then, because at the moment, like if we go lanterns, this is what we get with the chip mod. So it's not bad, but it's all very, yeah, paper lantern, that's exactly what it is. And I mean, these blocks are all fine for the higher levels, but not for this one. Even with the farm plateau. Okay, so another little spoiler. So with the farm plateau, I want to utilize the same concept as old buildings, but I want to make it so that old buildings have like bigger windows. They were knocked out and repurposed. So for example, if we have a building like this, we'll knock out a bigger window and we'll take a glass part out and turn it into a greenhouse. So buildings will have multifunctional. So it's almost like renovated old buildings that become the greenhouses. Yes, I don't know. I don't mind the column here. I honestly don't. Okay, wait. I'm gonna just put you guys on. Be right back. Let's do that. Oh, X, I need to get used to watching watching the Twitch stream as well, I like the idea of new platforms, levels, and feel like aesthetics of people just built on what existed helps it feel cluttered, but also not overwhelming. That's exactly it. And okay, so I put you guys on just stepping away because I'm gonna head on over to the creative world, and I'm gonna adjust it so you guys can't see anything. I hope it works. Is it this one? Am I even in the right world? Oh. I'm just quitting my Discord, my Minecraft instance. I just noticed now the reason why the melon paintings were there is because because I didn't launch the new instance. So it's just launching real quick. Is there a story to the mod pack as is how the player guy got there? Also, is there a quest line? There's no quest line currently. It's just purely a pack for creating and making sure you get everything there. You need a Discord link. Let's see if the commands work. It should be in the description, but let's do this. Is that going to work? It's not going to work. Hiding secrets from me. I am hiding secret. I'm hiding a secret melon plant again. I don't know if there's going to be a quest pack in the future or a quest line in the future. A lot of recipes still need a bit of reworking and polishing. Okay, it's just, sorry, I'm just loading up the new pack or the new instance. If my fingers are over my eyes, I won't see anything. Don't peek, don't peek. Oh, and X, I don't have sound over on Twitch, so welcome. I see you. It's the first time there. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I just launched Skybees. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so that's why we're not in the game yet. It's just the pack's still launching. So we might do some quests. I think it could be fun. It won't be reward based because I don't think we should do reward based quests. It can give you more of stuff you already have. So for example, if you craft your first 8 dirt blocks, then it can give you 8 more. That could be something. Come on, the world's just loading. Can't believe I did that. Was playing in the wrong one. Oh, sweet. Still really interested in the premise of the pack. Could always just have XP as reward. XP as reward's also perfect. That's also something that could work. Okay, I'm launching the creative world. I'm just positioning myself so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I also shipped the pack out without world edit. It currently has world edit on as well. I was just so glad to see you're on Twitch. I can't watch YouTube streams that work. I'll try. I want to try and get onto Twitch more often, but I need to sort it out. I don't know what the quality is like. Okay, I'm bringing you guys back. Did it not change? Did the stream change now? It did change. Okay, it changed. It changed. Okay, cool. You're getting more of what you already made and or experience can be helpful rewards. Okay. So this is exactly, so I've built something. You can see in the top there of the screen, there's something peeking out. Oh, I almost pointed with my finger. So, but if you head on down here, and this is exactly what I mean. So you run up to this and then you'll see this. So this is already not done. So it will actually, no, that's wrong. Let's just do this. Let's just build something up. This is just me improvising on the spot. No, this will be this block. Okay, I need to remove that because that's going to bug me. And then we can do... Is there another block? I want to grab another block, but I don't want to look up. Let's just do this block for now. I'll fix it myself. Okay. This one might be a bit difficult to do. Maybe we can do that. Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't bother me too much. Okay, cool. Let's look at it again now. Let's just clear inventory. So that's the thing. So you've got this popping in right here. So still, it's more than a block and a half of space. So it's still comfortable to walk through. But you've got this whole thing right over there. Oh, there was so much on that screen you could see up there. But then you've got these legs all over. So you've got one over there. And if we just do this. Like, for example, there's one on the side as well. And that's the idea with having these almost like, well, you know what? I'm sorry you guys lived here, but this is what happens. This is what's supposed to be. I can't walk backwards again now. I think there's something under my keyboard, under my S button. And then, for example, that one you'll see it continues. I changed it. So it's this one's not... Why can't I move backwards? Oh, if that's a thing, then okay, there it goes again. And it will become another leg going up. And then the same over here, we've got the two other columns in this area. And it's again, it's the same design. And this is where we'll do our elevator. So yeah, see that's the thing, Annabelle, like most of it's not in the way. It's literally just this one. Your create world inspired me into using the redstone add-on and has given me so many ideas. I'm eager. I'm so behind. Oh, there I just showed everything. I'm so behind on videos. But yeah, that's the idea of this area. So let's just jump back into the world because I need to turn off rewards over on Twitch because they're not playing at the moment. Let's go back into Create Adventure World. Okay, cool. So everybody likes that. Do you have accidentally set to the S? Do you have something? I don't think so. It's never done it. It might be with the new pack because I moved. Oh, but it did it earlier in the other pack as well. Let's just check options, controls, keybinds, S. Backwards. No, it's only walk backwards. And my keyboard's not that old, man. Yeah, there's nothing under it because I cleaned my keyboard just the other day. Yeah, see now if I push S, nothing happens. I'm like, there it goes now. Okay. Yeah, so that's the idea. So I think it could work. I think it could look nice with having that leg right over there. Really good design decision. Okay, that's awesome. But that's the thing, yeah, Golem, with the Golem, that's exactly it. I don't want the upper level. Oh, I need to push for it to go back to play screen. I'm such an idiot. Annabelle, I love that idea of having the vault with the melons. That's the thing. I want to leave more melon Easter eggs. And while I've got everybody here in chat, so everybody here on the streams, be it Twitch or YouTube, if you feel like you can draw some funky melon art, keep it PG, please. Like, submit it over on the Discord. I'll make a channel for it for submissions. Remember, it needs to be pixel art. See, this is what I meant now that I'm playing the right pack. So I need to just change them again, but it's fine. It's not a big issue. I've still got the images. Then submit your melon paintings over on the Discord. I'll create a little thing, and it needs to be pixel art. So if it's something funky like a pop art melon or whatever, submit it and we'll see if we can add them all over the world. I think it will be such a fun little addition having all the melon pixel art and everything all over. I need to connect this to the main storage as well still. In the middle of the mountain, yeah, I agree, I read that. Have you got a mod to add spray paint for graffiti? Yeah, this is all spray paint, all of this. So you can actually add your own custom things in here. But that's why they're not working at the moment. I think it's because I moved my save over to the mod instance. Another thing I've picked up is threshold switches don't work on the frame chests like these ones. They don't work on these, the modified frame chests. I need to retouch quickly. So that's a problem. It makes sense that things like the city are slowly filling up over time. People would keep walkways clearer because they need to be able to walk there, but corners, etc. would get cluttered, and something like a giant support pillar could leave a tight squeeze but would make sense. What resolution do I need? So the thing is, I can actually scale it. So let me see if I can do one quickly. Let's do this one over. And then I'm just gonna see if I can open my pixel art picture quickly folder. It's desktop. Where's the pixel art? I know I made a folder called pixel art and I can't see it now. Oh, never mind. Say for example, I'm gonna drag one in now. This is a... So this is just what I did. So this basically, it picks up your size. So if I set it down to 2x2 or 1x2, you see it automatically adjusts the pixels. So if it's a really big one, 16x16, it will keep its quality. So I would recommend just try making it a square image, not too big. Let's make it, I don't want to say 400 by 400 pixels is a bit, might be a bit tight. But see, this is a 32 pixels per block, so I can make it more crisp, or I can make it whatever. I can add more color, I can remove color. So you can do a lot of it by yourself. See, there's a screenshot the screenshot just showed everything I built in creative. Cancel. Cancel. Yes. So I'll just anything evenly divisible by 16 would probably look best, I imagine. Yeah, I agree. The screenshot, yeah, the screenshot. I just showed the screenshot of everything. I need to go back to work. Buddy, catch you later, Byron. Bubby, bye. Thanks for popping in, and I'll talk to you. I'll get in touch. I really want to jump on and check out that city you're building. So I'll send you a message a little bit later. Good luck at work. Farm Life. Hello, Khaled. Goed in self. I'm doing well. I can't complain. You need tags like down with... Oh, yeah. I like that. I've got quite a few, like... I like this one as well. Where is it now? Now I closed it down again. If we go to desktops, current episodes. Just want to... But I'm so scared I post something and then like... Oh, but that's copyright or something. I don't know. Because I really like this one. Something like that. That's a proper. Who can tell me what is that? Didn't see anything. Charles, I'm glad. It's because I forgot to tell you to open your eyes. You can peek now again, Charles. Yeah, that screenshot. Like stuff. Like I like this. And if I can do more of those, that would be grand. Let me take a sip of my tea. Yeah, I agree. Like, I would love to have like just the artworks all over the world, like in a form of graffiti tags and stuff. Yeah, with the golem, you're right. That's Tron. That's Tron. I'm just gonna keep it there now. Let's go fix the melons and the pumpkins. And I mean, they can always have frames and stuff. And then, for example, that one just has like a bunch of dots, but we can add the creator's name above it as well. I think it could be really cool. Okay, we need to take this one off and this one. I think this one goes there and this one goes here. I can't remember which melon picture went where, but it doesn't matter. It's just as long as we have the melons. So we're going to say 2 by 2 again. And then we're going to say vintage or spruce frame. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Okay, let's just add the second one quickly. 2 by 2. Save. Vintage. Boom. Ah. Nothing says home like melons. I think you can change the angles. Let's not try on this one. Let's try on the Tron one. I'm a film nerd. I watched all of them. I haven't watched the new ones, to be honest. Let's replace it. Oh, that's the frame. New painting. Let's just do this one. Can zoom. Can do the height and whatnot. You can change that. Preserve pixels and disable post-processing. Hidden paintings are not visible in the selection screen. Okay. Oh, I can give myself more or less pixels per block. 1 wide, 2 high. That's our very first day. Look at our very first shulker. I've got to get going now. Going to the shops. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, thanks for popping in, and I'm gonna shoot you a message, man. We need to hang out some little bits. We can get Blue and Moonshine together. We can maybe go play some games. Could be good. So I'll hit you up. But thanks for popping in. I do appreciate it so much. Yeah, so that's the thing. So no, you can't tilt. You can change and all those things, but you can't tilt. But yeah, I agree. The more clutter we're going to add, the better. That's why the idea of having the platform here, I've got such a nice idea for something to clutter this area. It's not going to be like functional, maybe, I don't know, as something we produce in there, but it will add just to the general aesthetic of the whole area. How's it going with the mod pack? The mod pack's actually released. The mod pack is released. Link to the mod pack is in the description, or I think I posted it over on the Discord, not really sure, but it has been released. It's out now. Oh, but let's quickly go see if the trains are working. Let's just go to creative real quick. This is actually the world I test in. Yeah, so this is where, if I need to modify the shulkers for the pack, this is where I come. See, that's what I mean. Those aren't in the pack anymore. These are actually the ones I think I need to keep. Let's just put a set down of each, just for in case. Okay, let's quickly see tracks. We'll be using phantom tracks most of the time. They should work. I didn't change anything in regards to tracks and stuff. Yeah, it still looks like they work and everything. I'm really not going to build a train now. It's honestly, it might be the one thing I don't know. I don't like to. I like what they look like. I just don't like building them. Yeah, go have a look. I think it's quite an interesting pack. I'm really proud of it because I had to learn how to code and everything, which was a mission on its own for me. But yeah, like the tracks seem to work. It shouldn't have changed because I think it's exactly the same version as the previous one we used. Oh, I can't wait to add like flying stuff and everything to the area. I really can't. Anyway. But now that we know everything's working, everything's out there, everything's possible. Oh, look how cool that looks. I think I'm gonna call stream earlier because it was just supposed to be a little test stream. We've been streaming for an hour, I think. Hour and a half, maybe. Yeah, hour and a half. But also, again, if you're not on the Discord, let me quickly see if I can just link in the Discord for everybody, because my commands aren't working and I do not know why. Let me quickly link the Discord link. Do that real quick. Because why it's not working, I don't know. Okay, there we go. There's the Discord link. And let's add it. Let's see if the command works on Twitch. It does work on Twitch. Okay, awesome. So that's the Discord link as well. So what I'm going to do over on the Discord, I'm going to add a little week planner. It's more like a little case study, because let's do a seat. Let's do a chair. Yeah, this one looks pretty. Well, I would love it if that was on an angle. So over on the Discord, I'm going to add a little, let's call it, I'm looking for the right, a case study. Let's call it a case study. I think that's a proper word. And what it's going to be, it's going to be a schedule. It's going to be a schedule. On that, I'm going to put the times that I'm available to stream. And then I want everybody just to react and say, okay, I will be able to see this time. And it's not like I will expect you to be there every stream. It's just more or less for me to see when most of the people are active and able to join. That way I can plan my streams accordingly. I won't be able to accommodate everybody all the time. So there might be a stream that happens in a week that's more orientated for other people, and there might be a stream over the weekends that's more orientated for weekend people and so forth. It's just so I have a better idea of when to stream, how to start it, and what to do. And then I'll also add a little poll in regards to the type of content, because I'm going to be totally honest, I've been wanting to jump onto a normal vanilla SMP for quite a while now. And the reason for it is I am part of an SMP. Well, I'm a Frozen member. What that means is I just have to say, okay, I've got time, I'm going to join, and I'll be able to join, or I'll be able to, they'll unfreeze me, they'll let me out of my little cage, and then I can play on the server. So if you guys say you want to see a bit more vanilla stuff, then that might become a stream series, and then in the week I will most probably stream a different type of game, just to broaden the horizons on the channel and have a bit of a different game on here as well, because Minecraft's fun, but I'm being totally honest, just playing create mod all the time does sometimes get to me. So it would be nice to have a bit of variety, because you know, variety is the spice of life. So that's the idea. So there will be a little poll on there for when we can, or not when we can, when who can be active in a stream and so forth, just to let me plan my stuff a little bit better and try and accommodate more people at a time, and also what and how. But anyway, I think it's time for me to go. I want to just say thank you again to every single one of you that's here. I mean, you guys helped me and pushed me to get this pack out. And now we've got a pack out there on the horizon. It's not final. We will be tweaking recipes and stuff as I progress in the pack, and even maybe some before I even get to those materials. But thank you to everybody. The link for that pack will be down in the description. So go check it out. Download it. Let me know what you think. And maybe you build something awesome in the end, and I can get some inspiration from you guys. And also go check out the Discord. I will create the whole Melon Art channel real soon. But again, thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Bye.